Listen, man. Listen, man. Listen. We talking about.
Hey, this is Matthew Harvey here with the 12 o'clock siren recording live at the 903 Broadband Studios at the Cowboy Corner on the southeast side of the downtown Leonard Square. On my left is James Negative
or TikTok, you were going to say.
TikTok Harvey Hartley.
Yeah.
There we go. My lord.
Yeah,
Sorry.
It's all right.
Hartley.
It's our first podcast.
Harvey Hartley. It's very close.
It is. Just a couple letters.
Yep. Who's on your left?
We got Kevin Moore sitting in. Hey, Kevin.
How's it going, guys?
What's up, bud?
How's it going, boss?
Good to see you.
It's wonderful to see y'all.
Thanks for joining us.
Thank y'all for having me.
You betcha. So we are back in studio after about 3 weeks off
No.
due to
my Rona.
James's Rona.
Yeah.
He's testing negative here, although we are still practicing
Social distancing.
safe distances and hand washing
Matter of fact,
and sanitization products on table.
use a little Germex.
Because you never know. How is it getting back into society after that? How's that work?
Well, I thought it
Because
was
this
going
is
to be
what nobody knows, really.
Yeah, and I thought
it works.
people were going to be kind of weird, but so far they're not. You know, if I cough or something, they kind of get a little.
Yeah, look at you more strange.
And fine, I tested negative. I'm going to be coughing for weeks, according to my doctor.
Yeah,
So
that's what happened.
yeah, man. He's now treated like 600 people or something now. I mean, even just since me 3 weeks ago, he was at like 300 or whatever he was. Yeah, look, I'm not a doctor. I'm not an epidemiologist. I had a really bad case. They put me on hydroxychloroquine. Within hours, I felt better.
Is that the main thing that you took, or the main thing that works, or how's that?
The way he described it to me is zinc is the main thing. And zinc gets into the virus, or gets into your cells and kind of stops the virus from being able to replicate. And he called zinc the bullet, but hydroxychloroquine's the gun. You can throw bullets at things, but they're more effective when they're fired from a gun. So
It makes a lot of sense.
yeah, I mean, who knows if it's true, but it worked for me and about 600 other people in his practice. So anyway, what have you been up to in the last month, Kevin?
Working. Lots of work.
Building stuff, huh?
Yes, lots of woodwork, lots of cornhole boards.
See, I keep meaning to get cornhole
Been making a lot
boards,
of those, haven't you?
Yes.
Yeah, you did like a Marine Corps board, right?
Yes, I've done Marines. I've done John Deere.
But you haven't done an Air Force board yet.
I have not, but I
Well,
will.
Oh,
All right.
For the right price. I will
Boy,
anything
do
you
I
want.
have a request for you.
I know a guy.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
It can be done.
Mm-hmm. Oh. Anyway,
Tables,
yeah, on that.
tables, all that stuff. Doing it all.
Yes, doing a lot of tables. Matter of fact, right now, I just left work working on your wife's bathroom vanity.
Oh, she placed an order.
Yes, she did.
Oh
You
no,
didn't even know.
she didn't tell me. Nah, I probably know about it. Knucklehead's hooking you up on some finishes.
Yeah, they're doing great on my wraps that I'm putting on my boards.
That works really well. Look at that.
Mm-hmm.
All working together.
Mm-hmm. Trenton and Leonard, not a big drive.
Yeah,
They're
Cool.
helping me out.
right across the street here.
That's what you call local business and economical cooperation.
Yeah, I
I
like
like
it.
Yeah.
I like it a lot.
Yeesh.
But we didn't talk about. We did a interview last 3 weeks ago with the Blandells, and
We did.
We did a recap, and it was kind of short because I think we didn't know where to go. Really, it was only like 15 minutes or something.
No, it was
and-
like 30.
Was it?
Yeah, I think so.
It was a little short for having so much time off, but we completely forgot about the farmers market, the little pop-up farmers market we did.
We did. Kevin, you were a part of that.
I was.
Kevin
and-
was.
Can you give us
and
an insider view to it? How was it for you?
It was great. It was nonstop traffic, especially for the short amount of time that it was put out there to the public. A lot of people showed up. and
Tons.
A lot of money got made all the way around the board.
I think so. Like everybody that I talked to said they did really well,
Yes.
and I think we threw it together in 3 weeks.
Yeah, 3 weeks.
Or
Well, it was
so.
at the end of June, wasn't it?
It was the beginning of June, but I think we announced it maybe 3 weeks before.
Got it.
And I still have
Something
people
like
calling
that.
me right now that I met then saying, hey, I want to order something.
Oh, yeah?
I may not bought something right then,
Yeah.
but, you know,
But they
now,
at least
yeah.
saw, yeah.
So
Cool.
That's awesome.
Right on. Well, we had a ton of vendors that actually showed up. Everybody except maybe one or two, and it's not like they flaked or anything. They just
No,
couldn't
yeah.
make it. Most people showed up, and man, they sold a lot.
Yeah,
The
the
barbecue
the
folks.
barbecue guy. I think he made what did he say? Like 100 pounds of
He said
barbecue, and
I think he did 100 sandwiches
yeah,
and like 65 pounds of barbecue.
he sold all but 1 pound, I think.
Yeah,
So
this is
he
between noon and 4.
noon at 4. Yeah, but he also sold some of his barbecue to me, and it was delicious.
Yeah,
I sold some of my stuff to other vendors.
Hey,
Did you?
See?
Yeah.
Making money all the
that's
way around.
when you know you got something good. When the other vendors want to buy it.
Yeah.
You
it
know,
wasn't
because
just
the vendors are there to make money.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when they buy your stuff, you're
I
good.
was happy.
Kevin, you always liked woodworking,
Yeah.
really?
It's nice.
I've always liked the idea of it. I don't have the skills to do it.
All
That's
it
the
takes
problem.
is just getting in there and just
Yeah,
start cutting on wood. And
the skills and tools. I don't have
The
either
right
of those.
tools is important.
Yeah.
That's the most important
Mhm.
part I've come to find out.
I had a table saw once that I bought for $50 on like Craigslist, and I'll be honest, I'm surprised I still got all my digits
mm-hmm.
because it was kind of janky, and I had no skills or no business using it. But luckily, we had YouTube, so
you'll get what you pay for with stuff like that as
that's
well.
true. It's true. It was actually an old Craftsman, but boy, it had been used hard.
And you're making those what are they, practice boards?
Yes, for cornhole, what I do is take 6 inches off each side of a standard cornhole board. It leaves a 1 foot strip in the middle, and it gets you to start throwing that bag right down the middle. It will make you throw that shot.
Whoa, so how wide is it?
It's 1 foot wide.
1 foot wide. So so you got like just the runway up to the hole,
Yes.
and then the
Yes.
hole, and that's it. Is it like at the same angle?
Yes, everything is 100% the same.
It's like a normal board.
Besides 6 inches off each side, so you have a 1 inch strip going up there.
That's
instead
awesome.
yeah, and there's guys all around Fannin County buying them now. I've sold quite a few.
Yeah.
Were you the first to do that?
I'm not the first to do it. I'm the first to do it around here.
Got it.
I saw it. I Googled some stuff
On the webs?
Yes, and it came up one time, and I was like, "Well, I can do that."
You're in with the cornhole networks.
Mm-hmm. I'm starting to go to tournaments and put stuff
Yeah.
up for people and selling stuff there.
Cool.
Really?
They're digging it. Yeah.
He talked about doing a cornhole tournament up here,
Well, let's do it.
Yes.
so that might be the next event.
I volunteer your place to do it.
We're
Let's do
also
it.
talking about the farmers market too. Doing
Yeah,
a
we
second
should do
event,
another
a
one.
second go with that in the fall.
in the fall. In
I'd
the
like to
fall.
coordinate with the Halloween on the square.
Oh, that'd
I
be
think
awesome.
It'd be like
Yep.
the perfect combination.
Yeah.
Obviously pending the ability to gather in groups.
Yeah. Well, we kind of
And all
gathered
that
in
stuff.
groups.
We
I mean,
did,
it was in
yeah.
the middle of a pandemic.
Yeah. Yeah, that was our coming out party.
It was. We
Kinda.
thought what we
Yeah,
thought
what
was.
we thought.
Yeah.
Then it spiked.
It's been so. What is March? The very first of March, and it is now halfway through August. So we're 5.5 months into this.
Yeah.
That's crazy. The kids
Still
left for
going.
spring break in
And never
March
came back.
and never came back.
Yeah.
They've been
Everything
on an endless
changed.
summer, dude.
Yeah.
I would have
Yeah.
paid good money for this and when I was in school.
Yeah.
Everybody's like, "Oh man, I hate it for the kids." I'm like, the kids that I hung out with would have been loving this.
Yeah.
You know.
My daughter's ready to go back to school.
I think they all are.
Really?
Yeah, she started back today, and she was ready to go back.
Yeah.
She wants to see her friends.
My oldest kid's ready to go back because he loves knowledge. I don't know if it's so much for the societal part of it.
He's curious.
Yeah, he's just like, I just want to learn. You know?
I'm here to learn.
Yeah. So
There's a part in Billy Madison where he shows up and like he's all serious about going back to school. He's like, "I'm here to learn."
it's an underrated movie, by the way.
Oh yeah,
A lot of Adam Sandler's earlier stuff's underrated, man.
yeah. I think we had like 19 vendors out there that day. Maria Nicole was selling those succulents,
They
like
did
the
well.
cactuses and little potted plants and stuff. Little homemade potted plants. They were going across the parking lot all day long.
She might have sold every one of them to my wife, maybe.
Did they?
Like all of them. They might have been
Did your
all
boys
going
buy
in-
some too?
Oh God.
Yeah.
We got all kinds of succulents at
Yeah.
the house.
Cool.
Yep.
Melissa Cervantes was with Dumpster Diva. She said she did really well.
Yeah.
I know she said they went back to the house and restocked on some things, little knick-knacky sort of stuff, but said did really good.
That's awesome.
Nissa Long was selling some elderberry syrup and egg cartons. Like we said, barbecue Dane was at 4D. Is that the name of them? Lynn Dane was the lady that was in charge. But 4D is, I believe the name.
Oh, okay. I got a Facebook request, and I saw them on
Yeah.
my timeline. I was like, how do I know this person?
Dane being the D, I believe,
Got
in
it.
4D. So I would assume it's 4 of them
Yeah,
that are
it's the family.
Danes, and they make barbecue.
Got it.
They make
Got
good barbecue, too.
It was.
Yeah. Deborah Wilcox was out there with some sewing stuff. Shannon Harris was with Queen Bee. She had that honey stuff and bath products and the beeswax candles. Color Street was represented by Sandra Bell.
Yep.
Tina Roselle out there with Savannah's Charms. She had that metalsmith style art jewelry. Jim McDonald showed up in person, but he didn't have a booth.
He was supposed to be
He
there.
didn't have a booth.
He's actually texting me right now. I'm going back.
He
and forth
might
with
be
him.
behind a new secret art giveaway going on in Fannin County right now that's just launching this week. That if you were in Fannin County shopping or out and about in public, you may find some art.
Interesting.
That's an insider tidbit there.
Yeah, for our siren
Be on the
listeners.
lookout for some Chonga X, artwork.
Jimbo X. Where'd that come
Really?
from?
Jimbo X.
Yeah.
His name on Instagram is Chonga X.
Yeah.
So I just goofed. I misspoke.
You'd make a good politician.
Yeah.
That's what they always claim.
Kayla Toss had Damsel in Defense and Unique. I think she had some face masks for this pandemic. Tyler Knight was out with a face mask too.
He was? Yep.
Yeah, thanks for coming out.
He's a social media influencer.
He is. 17-year-old Wiley Grace. I forget her name. I don't have her actual name, but I think it's Wiley Grace is the name of her company.
Yeah.
From Aubrey. But she started a little company selling some like
Jewelry.
jewelry in a seed payback sort of program where she was planting trees.
They're very passionate about the environment. Those two.
Environmental based.
Yeah.
So that's Wiley Grace.
Mm-hmm. She's a little entrepreneur too.
Yeah.
She's getting after it.
Shannon Mayville had some wreaths out there, some cool little door wreaths. Yanis Perez had some custom tumblers and at Sweet Penguin Company.
Yep.
Ginger Jordan,
Yep.
friend of your wife's, right?
That is correct.
Selling that goat soap.
I like the energy
Selling
there.
that goat soap. Lisa Wood was there too with Black Crown's Farm Designs.
Oh, Lisa, I
And
hadn't
had
seen
all
her in a
kinds
while
of
too.
Necklaces and jewelry and earrings and stuff.
Yep.
My mom was there too, selling some
Some
farm
chicken
fresh,
eggs.
farm fresh eggs.
Yep.
And the Sirens sold kettle corn for the first time.
Did. How much? We made some money.
We made a few bucks.
Yeah.
We sold a bunch of bags of it. I think we
Well, we
sold
did.
50 bags.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So $400 and something dollars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that went right back into our Siren labels
Yeah.
for popcorn.
We're not the best businessmen, okay?
Terrible businessmen.
Yeah.
But we did. We do have labels for the bags now.
It's true.
We're stepping up.
I'm such a good businessman. I still owe you $120, but I owe you that 20 of that 120 because I went to Sonic after a podcast.
Oh yeah.
And I forgot I didn't bring my wallet, so I ordered my food, and then I frantically called Matthew because I was like, I can't find my wallet. It turned out it was in the car.
Yeah.
But anyway, Matthew happened to be going to Sonic too, and was
Yeah.
like, here you go.
Did you try that popcorn sponge?
Yes, I did. It was good.
Yeah.
It was really good. I didn't get to do a whole lot that day. I was really busy, so I didn't get to really walk around, but it was good to be busy
Yeah.
with customers.
Can you imagine how good it would have been if there would have been an air conditioner?
Oh man, it was hot.
It was hot.
It was hot, but it was all right.
Yeah.
If you're
Yeah.
making
Yeah, and I
money, it doesn't
apologize
matter.
about the air conditioning situation. But
Well,
what are you gonna do?
yeah. I mean,
No
so-
one complained.
No,
There-
yeah.
Not one person said it's hot in
It was
here.
fine. I mean, it wasn't unbearable. It was a little still
Yeah.
in here, but it wasn't bad. It's just Texas in June.
That's pretty cool. I'd like to do it again. Hopefully we will. We've got a lot of interest, that's for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, I think the fall too, when it's not hot,
Ooh,
people will be like, "Yes, let's do that."
Prime
I
time.
might need to make it a whole day thing.
Yeah.
I'm getting blown up here with text from Jimmy Chonga. I'm gonna have to call him after this.
So then we continued into the Leonard picnic, doing the scavenger hunt, which was kind of not thrown together, but last minute scavenger.
Mm-hmm.
In lieu of having actual vendors and stuff out at the picnic, I just scrounged up a bunch of promotional items and hit them around town
Yeah,
for like 4 days straight.
I feel bad about
It
that
took a while.
too.
You were sick.
Well, because we had this whole plan, and like we talked about it, and I was gonna be part of it and help, and I was like, "Sorry, dude, I'm tapping out. I got the Rona."
Yeah. I said,
so-
okay.
Yeah,
don't
please stay
come
there.
help.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was pretty cool. We got a bunch of bags out of popcorn, and everybody that helped, Texas Farm Bureau, First National Bank, Bear Creek Farms.
Yeah, there's all kinds of folks.
Yeah, we had a bunch of stuff in our pest.
Seems like people all found them all. I mean,
I think they all got found. There might be one that didn't get found. I did like a mass hiding the night of the fireworks out at the picnic, so I was hoping people would see them out there and pick them up. And I guess they did. And I figured out how to schedule posts.
Oh, nice.
So I didn't have to stop down every day, and I just put them all out at one time, and then I scheduled all the posts to do at certain times,
That's thinking smarter.
Yeah,
and it
there.
worked well.
Oh.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, so thanks y'all for participating in the scavenger hunt that was last minute thrown together.
We have an interesting podcast coming up for me and for you, Matthew. I think you would agree. I've talked to the Woodinville whiskey rep.
Ooh,
She's going to bring a bottle of rye whiskey and come
Ooh,
out here.
I like
and
that.
chat. I've stayed in touch. Obviously, it was supposed to happen prior to me getting sick. So we've stayed in touch, and she's still all about it.
Cool.
So yeah, we'll do that. I've been looking forward to that one.
Sweet.
Yeah.
I like rye whiskey.
I do like rye whiskey, and I like that song by Corb Lund about rye whiskey.
Easer.
Anyway, sorry. What do you got going on?
I'm looking forward to not looking forward necessarily, but I'm looking towards doing a Jeep show in Tennessee next week. And then we're going to California the week after
Yeah.
for my wife's birthday.
Man, California, dude. I don't know, man.
Why not?
Well, it's not the Rona. I just think it's all shut down, right?
No, apparently we're going to wine country and LA, but wine country too. And our wine lady said that the governor is invested in wine,
Well,
so they ain't shutting down.
no. Got that
Put
political
it-
backing.
Put it that way.
Um,
So the wine lady's like, "Don't worry about it. Y'all come out here."
what about Hearst Castle?
Rob Lowe talked about that on JRE.
Did he? I
by the
haven't
way.
got
Yeah,
there
very,
yet.
very briefly. We're planning on doing it on the way out
Have
of
you
LA.
called, made sure it's open?
No.
You should probably do that.
Yeah.
But even if not,
I'll
drive by.
drive by it.
Yeah.
We'll see it.
That was
Sponge, what are
smooth.
you up to?
Hanging out?
Any plans?
No, I don't like doing that.
Just don't like planning, huh?
Keeping it
No.
low key?
I like. I've found out that it's better if I just take my life day to day.
I can understand that. I can appreciate
Kevin was
that.
telling me about the Odessa connection.
Oh my, it's awesome.
Have you heard about it
No.
on the Netflix?
On Netflix, yes. It's
No.
about three guys that were going to get a submarine from
Soviets.
the Soviet Union back in the Cold War.
Sure.
Not okay. So the Soviet Union shuts down back then, pretty much.
Yeah. They got all
Nobody-
these assets.
Yeah, exactly.
No money.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And the military still has all this
Yeah.
tanks, planes.
It's how Pepsi became the
submarines.
6th largest military in the world at one point.
There you go.
Who?
Pepsi.
Pepsi?
Uh-huh.
Pepsi Cola?
Yeah.
Ooh.
They They had a bunch of contracts with the Soviets, and they couldn't pay their bills, so they gave them military hardware. And at one time, they were the 6th largest navy in the world.
I'd never heard that.
Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
on.
Sorry. Yeah,
No.
great.
Yeah.
Anyways, so they've got all this military equipment that's just sitting there. Planes, like I said, submarines, everything. Well, the cartel down in South America wanted a submarine to move their product.
Yeah.
And they obviously knew guys that could ask that question to the right people, and they
Sure.
did. And so a guy asked. Called a guy over there and said, hey,
I got a
Can I-
submarine.
no, he said, hey, is it possible for me to get a submarine? And the guy said, that's a good question. I'll call you back. He said the next day, the guy called him and said, do you want that submarine with or without missiles?
With, I would have said.
So that's how it started. And
Yeah.
their journey to go over there and get a submarine and bring it back
I'm going to be watching
to the
this soon.
cartel.
Yeah, that
Sounds
great.
fascinating.
Sounds fascinating.
I'm not going to spoil it for you, but it's
I feel-
worth watching.
I feel like that guy has a kindred spirit in Randy of Pyrotex.
Yeah.
'Cause he's like, hey, can I get a submarine? He's like, yeah,
Yeah,
I'll get you a
sure, yeah.
submarine.
No.
Then he had to figure it out,
Yeah.
you know?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
They it's good watching. It's good to watch, and the 3 guys that are in it, you can understand how they did well in what they did, even though it was
Illicit.
yeah,
Now, let me ask, where are these 3 guys? Where are they based out of? Miami or?
yes,
Yeah, that makes sense. About that time, right?
yes. 2 of them were actually based out of Florida, and another one, he was a Cuban CIA pretty much agent. He had 42 passports.
National?
Yeah, he had 42 passports.
What's up with being a national?
Yeah, 42 passports.
That's like some Jason Bourne stuff.
Yes.
You know, that's like where you go to the Swiss bank, you pull out your safety deposit box, and there's a Glock and 50
Well,
passports
since
in
all
it.
this went down, he's wanted by the FBI and everyone else. right?
Interpol.
42
Exactly.
countries.
Yeah, 42 countries.
They've never caught him.
Oh man!
No,
Wow.
they've never caught him. And he did an interview. I mean, he did a whole thing on the deal.
Dang. Sean Penn went down there and interviewed El Chapo, and they got him the next week
Yeah.
or something like that. You know.
Sean Penn's still alive.
Yeah. Do you think Sean
How's
Penn
he
was
still
kinda
alive and Epstein dies?
They're friends with Clintons.
Mm.
He's friends with the Clintons. I don't know. That somebody needs to fact check that.
Yeah. Our podcast is going to get taken down because
I
it's
know.
not factual.
I know we're gonna post our social media update. It's gonna get that cover on there. The false information. See
You
why?
can't post that.
And you know what I do? I don't see why. I see the post. That's what I
Ooh.
do. I go straight. Say, let me see the post.
Yeah. I
I'll
don't
determine.
care about the truth.
I'll determine. Mark.
Let me
Zuckerberg.
Google the truth.
So-
Google's a fair company.
Yeah. Have y'all seen all the jokes and the memes about Mark Zuckerberg being a
Alien?
bot, like
Yeah.
a cyborg?
Yeah.
And I'll be danged if there's not kind of some funny coincidences, though. It's like right when it first got out there, like, no, he's just human enough, right? But then he does some things that makes you realize he doesn't understand everything.
Like sips water.
No, like he, yeah, like he got into grilling and smoking meat, you know, and he did this Facebook Live, and he's like, I'm about to smoke some meats. And they're like, see, the algorithm's not correct yet.
Yeah.
And then they saw him surfing the other day, and he had just a
white-
white face of sunscreen. And it's like the bot
It's
understands.
like 007 when it glitches out a little bit.
Yeah, it's like the bot understands he has to apply sunscreen like a human, but he doesn't know the correct way to do it. You know? God, dog, they're funny, man.
The
People are
face
funny.
the face feeling sensors have failed.
Yeah,
They're
He
down.
just keeps putting it on. He's just glitching out. You know. And that it always brings me back to the bad lip reading when he was being interviewed at Congress, and they're like, "Blink if you're not a lamp," and he didn't blink, and they're like, "Okay." Funny, sorry.
Uh,
Punch drunk.
he might be a bot.
He might be.
He got weird, like in his eyes.
Yeah.
Like you can kind of see it in his eyes.
I kind of think billions will do that to you.
It
I
must.
I think you're completely removed from every problem that normal people have, And
It's
so,
gotta, yeah.
you know, you just become a different life form. Him, Jeff Bezos, Bill Gates, you know. I mean, Bill Gates out there slinging vaccines to people. Why? Like, just go enjoy your billions, man.
Yeah, man, you already
Yeah.
got it.
Yeah.
You already got it.
You got it, man.
All you gotta do is invest it and you'll get more.
Yeah. Yeah. It is set up for you to win at this point, you know? Like, geez,
True.
man. I want some of
I'd
them
trade it
billions.
all for a little more.
Just a little more. Yeah, well, that opens up
Anywho,
a whole nother can of
we
worms.
ain't got billions.
Mm-mm. I got dozens of dollars.
Dozens. Racks.
Yeah, just
Called
single
a rack and
greenbacks.
pool. 13? 13 balls?
I don't know.
What's a pool rack? 13 balls or 12?
I have no idea.
You got 5, 4, 9, nope, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 balls?
I guess I
Like 9 balls diamond shape, isn't it?
I exclusively play pool when I'm about 5 beers deep anyway, so I'm not paying attention to.
I quit playing a long time ago, so I don't even remember to tell you the truth.
I'm not very
Yeah.
good.
Hey, this is back-to-back episodes of Pool Talk.
I know it's kind of weird, isn't
Yeah.
it? Funny how
We
things
started
come
the
up.
last show off talking about pool sticks.
Yeah, yeah. Bring your own.
Now it's back to pool.
Mm.
No, I guess that was the end of it.
It was the end of it.
Yeah, 5 questions.
Mm.
But anywho,
You been up the lake?
we went for my dad's birthday this past Saturday.
Oh
Yeah.
man, you been up the lake?
Yes.
Jeez, I haven't been up to the lake yet.
There was the
You've
Texoma
been sick.
I
Texoma
know.
Throwdown up there. Power boats.
Yeah.
114 registered power boats on Texoma Saturday.
Jeez.
That was pretty cool.
Right before I got sick, Daniel Sudduth invited me. That they got a pontoon boat, whatever. He invited me and Ashley to go up, and we couldn't because my in-laws were coming.
Mm.
And we were kind of joking, like, "Oh yeah, well, have fun with your in-laws." And I love my in-laws; it was great. But he kept texting me the whole time of them like catching fish and drinking beer, So it was kind of funny. I want
You
a
got-
pontoon
you gotta
boat.
Just take a video of your mother-in-law complaining to you.
Yeah.
You just make her complain to you and be like, James,
Yeah.
turn that down.
Yeah.
That channel sucks.
Give me a beer. Give me this. Yeah.
And send
No,
it to her.
my mother-in-law is amazing, and
I
she
know,
would totally step up to do that if we
She
set
would.
that situation up. She didn't come up. It was actually my sister-in-law and her husband, and we had a great time. It was
Oh,
fun.
cool.
Yeah. So I feel my sister-in-law's husband probably feels like he gets abused a little bit though because he's a dentist, and so when he comes up, I'm like, "Hey, look," and he has to give us the
Spends
once
all
over.
his time looking in your mouth.
Yeah, he's like, "Man, every time I go to their house, I just give them free exams. What's the point of having a dentist in the family?"
Always makes me smell his breath.
He's
He sucks.
like, "Hey, man, what is this, dude? I'm a dentist. Yeah, it's wrong doctor." Well, I don't know. What you got?
I'm running into a head. Sponge, you got anything
I'm
there?
just sitting here now.
All right.
I'm listening to
He
y'all. I
just-
was laughing.
He was laughing. He was spectating. So we've got really nothing planned coming up, but I'm sure we'll come up with something. We're just
Oh,
ready to get
always.
back on a schedule right now. Got a lot of things in the works. The
We're-
Blandels was fun.
Blandels
That
was
good.
fun. You didn't make it out to see him play the next week, did you?
We did. We actually went to Bonham with intentions to do that, and went up to the feed lot at the little food truck place, and met Jim and Amanda there, and just ended up talking for a couple hours, and
Yeah.
never made
Never
it to it. So
Made it over. And you're going to Pigeon Forge next week?
yeah, next week.
Didn't Pigeon Forge burn recently?
It was a couple years
A
ago.
couple years ago?
Yeah.
Are they like back and operating now?
Oh,
though?
yeah,
Like
yeah.
tourist is back and stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, now they got a pandemic.
Yeah,
but-
last year we were there, and they were talking about it. Like people were still talking about the damage, but I think they're all good.
Pigeon Forge, isn't that where Dolly World is too?
Dollywood, yeah.
Yeah, wood. And you can also do a halo jump there. You used to be able to. I
Yeah,
don't know.
you told me about that.
30,000 foot free fall. Oxygen, O2, that whole.
How much?
I don't know. I'm sure it's pricey. I mean, if a regular skydive is probably $200 or $300, it's probably 7 or 8, I would guess. You
Mm.
know? It's got to be tandem.
Yeah.
Probably one you want to do tandem.
Yeah,
Honestly.
I don't want to do a regular one.
No, my buddies in the military that do military free fall say that the higher you go up in altitude, the margin for error goes out the window
Yeah.
just due to different things. I don't know. I'm not that cool, so I don't really know. I would like to do it, though.
Be a cool fall.
When's the last time you went skydiving?
Oh, probably 4 years ago. Maybe.
Really?
Yeah.
Was that in California?
No.
Where was it?
I think it was here.
Skydive Dallas?
Yeah.
I didn't know you've jumped out there.
Like 3 times. 3 or 4.
But you haven't gone solo yet?
No.
Why not?
I've 3 or 4 jumps out there, and I've got one in Santa Cruz, California.
No solos?
No solos. I've watched that video so many times I could probably recite it.
What video?
The video you have to watch before you
Yeah.
you jump.
Yeah. An X body position.
I have a bunch of like 5 log books that I probably should just put it in one.
Yeah, that'd make things easier. But it doesn't really matter because you're jumping tandem.
Yeah.
Have you ever skydived, Spunk?
I just like somebody strapped to my back.
Yeah. I'm not here to
I mean,
skydive.
Let's be honest.
Yeah.
I've got a weird, bizarre fetish. It's $300 a week
I just like back hugs.
to have some dude strapped to my back.
Yeah. Yeah. Do we need to even get in the airplane?
I don't need
What?
to jump out the plane.
Yeah.
I mean, if
Yeah,
we could just fly up there and come back down together, that'd be good.
You ever skydived?
My second tour in Nam, I did.
Oh, did you?
Yeah,
Hey, stolen valor. Watch out.
that was the last time.
Can't do it over the Mekong Delta.
Is there a guy strapped to your back?
Yeah.
I was strapped to his.
Yeah.
Oh,
He was the jump
yeah.
master.
He was teaching.
Yeah.
Hey, now.
You got to start out in the front before you go to the back.
I guess so.
Jumps.
Man. Well,
I think that about does it for us. 31 minutes, 45 seconds. I'd like to thank Mr. Kevin Moore Sponge for coming out here and joining us and kicking some butt out there at the
Yeah.
farmers market.
y'all need some cornhole practice boards or a nice table or maybe a bathroom vanity even.
That's right. Anything you want made out of wood or anything else, just let me know. Look me up, Kevin Moore, on Facebook in Trenton.
Kevin Moore Designs.
I think my wife
That's
wants
what
to
I call
place an order. She liked the I think you had a coffee table out there.
Yes.
And she liked that. She kind of wants that for our house.
It's
so-
gone. But
well, you can
yeah,
make
I
another one.
I can
And
always make another one.
there you go.
I can make as many as y'all need.
All right. We just
A lot
need
of
one
coffee.
coffee table.
Mm,
I want a decaffeinated coffee table.
I can make it.
All right.
I made
wonder what
one
that would
yesterday,
be.
as a matter of fact. So
Cool.
So I know how to do it now.
All
Cool.
right.
Thank y'all for having me.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
friggin' practice boards, man. Look that stuff up if you're into the cornhole.
Yeah.
Kevin Moore.
And we'll figure something out for the next podcast. Hopefully, well, you're going to Pigeon Forge, so maybe
Yeah,
it'll be
a week or two.
Yeah, be a week or two. Maybe Kevin will join us on that recap too.
Yep. We'll come up with something.
All right. Thanks,
See y'all.
guys.